Hello and welcome to a very wet episode of Agrarian Skies 2. It is raining and it has been raining probably for the past half hour. It's driving me crazy. Let's go ahead and try to sleep this away. So I've been doing a little bit of prep work on what I want to get done today. I really wanted to get started with Thaumcraft last episode, and I did. I scanned a lot of stuff, but I'm running into a problem that I knew I was going to hit, and that is I just need storage space. I need to be able to put stuff away and not worry about what the heck am I doing. And I will be rectifying that at least partially today, as well as making it slightly easier for me to craft stuff. We're going to be using storage drawers and applied energistics too. And this may work kind of bad, but I'm kind of interested to see how well it works, and it should be expandable without taking up any additional channels. That is what really has my interest, though. I want to see if that actually works. It could be it gets to the point that this is just one massive mess of stuff, and, well, we'll find out. It'll be fun. It'll either be fun or it'll be sad, I'm not sure which. First up, though, I have to make a lot of fluix. Let's just go ahead and use the last of those. So we're putting 8 in. There we go. I have a good portion of what I need over here prepped already. Good to go. I mean, I've got some compacting drawers. I have a drawer controller, a bunch of the oak drawers here. Important to note, this is limited to 4 stacks per drawer. For the items that will go in here, if I have more than 4 stacks of them, I don't need the items, so it should be okay. I can later on, I can make like one of the really, really big compact storage chests, and I'll use a storage bus on that, because those things hold a massive amount of stuff. And the good news is this should all fit on a subnet. I don't need a controller for this. And I also bought all of these logic presses from our Jaded Cat NPC down in my basement. They were fairly cheap. They just took some emeralds and some skystone dust, which I have a ton of. Alright. Before we get completely distracted, though, I'm going to need to make a few more fluix cables. And I'm also going to need to grind some of this down into dust. Not much, though. Let's go ahead and turn 4 more of those into cables. There we go, that should be enough. Get out of my inventory. Oh, and that instantly smelted into silicon. Alright. Alright, so first things first, going to need to grind down 2 of these into dust. Luckily, this is fairly quick. Yeah. Done. Alright. So what I need to do, we need to go ahead and put the energy acceptor in here and run a redstone conduit to it. That's a crystal growth chamber. This thing is awesome. It's from AE2 stuff. Rather than have to put your crystals in world to grow them, you can use this. I don't know if it takes up a data channel or just an energy channel. I think it's only energy. It's a good spot. It's a little bit of an awkward spot, but it's a good spot. Okay, let's go downstairs and run a cable. Oh, good, I do have them on me. And these do 200 RF per tick. Okay, good. I think at one point they used to be like 80. Connection's back here, though, isn't it? It is. There it is. This is great fun doing when you can't see where you're placing the stupid pipes. Alright, so that should be good. I do not like the fact that that is connecting, though. That really should not touch. Oh well, I'll fix it later. Right now it shouldn't be a problem because this network is not going to draw nearly enough to sap my power reserve. but that does make a loop, and loops are bad. And you should be functional. No, we'll have it come at the top. So right here, let's go ahead and put down the growth chamber. Oops, stop that. Dun-dun-dun, crystal growth chamber. And we're also going to need the charger and the inscriber. Alright, so I believe the way this will work is I can just put the items in there and it will automatically convert them. I've actually not used this thing yet. You don't seem to be getting power, do you? Let's see something. Oh yeah, manual interaction. Contains surge squirt crystal. Oh no, it's working. It's got power. Okay. Fantastic. Anyway, what I need to make is I need to make pure Certus quartz crystals to be able to make the, I think it's the engineering press? Or is it the logic press? It's the logic press. No. No. Calculation press. Okay, eventually I will spit out a word and it will be the right word. But no, I need to make pure Certus crystals for this. Which means I need Certus dust and I need sand. I have sand. I just need Certus dust, which I can get from this handy-dandy little grinder. Handy and or dandy. Alright, that was so easy. And then we get Certus quartz seeds. Normally you drop these in like a puddle of water with crystal growth accelerators around them, or you'd set up like a little system where they would continually flow over accelerators and then be picked up and then spat back out. But you really don't need to do that. You can just let them sit in the world. They don't despawn. But if you put them in here, they should... Oh yeah, that's way faster. So much faster, it's not funny. Okay, yeah, no, we'll go with that. Okay, so that's going, that's doing its thing. I need to actually take some of the silicon and some of these presses and get going on this. I believe I'm going to need about, this is the silicon press, right? Yeah. I'm going to need about 4 of these. Do you not take power to the top? Or is power being sapped by the accelerator? I think power might be used all up by the accelerator. Okay, why don't I have power? You're producing it. Oh, I know why. Because I'm an idiot. Configuration, front, back. No, it's bottom output, that's back. Because I was using all the energy I could produce at the moment, those are very high drain. There we go, that's much better. And this probably would have worked right the first time if I wasn't a dunce. Alright, so just put that in there. You get to work? Yeah, there it goes. And we have pure Certus quartz. Alright, after that little fun adventure with the inscriber, I've got all the stuff crafted I need for that. Let's go ahead and get these guys, and we're also going to need the Flux Dust, a Nether Quartz Crystal. I have one left, so I timed that fairly well, actually. So those, these, and then one of you, and one of you. Alright, so that should give us Annihilation and Formation Cores. That's good. Using these, we want to go ahead and make a ME interface, which is just going to take some glass and some iron, so it's not bad. We have iron out the wazoo. It's generally where it comes out of, but we have a ton of it. Alright, so ME interface, show me your stuff. Alright, we only want one of these because we have to use these cores elsewhere. Also, what we need to make is we need to, well, let's go ahead and grab the pistons and panels. Alright, so let's go ahead and just make the storage bus off of this. Bam. Alright, and we also need the terminal. Wrong terminal. Okay, so it's an ME terminal, and if we go ahead and combine it with a calculation press and a crafting table, which I don't have on me. I should have made this into a craft station. The ability for it to hold its items is so useful, it's not funny. Alright, so that is an ME crafting terminal, so that's good. Alright, so we have the... Get out of here. We have a storage bus, we have a crafting terminal, so we have Flux cable. Alright, I think we're actually ready to get started putting some of this stuff in World, so let's go ahead and get the compacting drawers, drawer controller, oak drawers. I'm actually going to need to make some, I think they're called, what is it? Controller slave? Yeah, controller slaves. I need to make a few of these. They'll let me actually join banks of drawers together around corners and stuff, which will be of use. Alright. So, first things first, I'm not going to need these immediately for right now, so I'm actually going to tear these up for the time being. Alright, so that was fairly quick. Let's go ahead and have this come up right here. Where's eye level going to be? Like right here? I suppose that's fine. I'll leave that exposed if I want to put any other kind of cable on it. And then right here we're going to do a... You know what? I don't want to see the drawer controller, really, and I don't need to see the drawer controller. So I could actually have this come down like this. Alright, so we got a storage bus. Put down the drawer controller. Bam, okay. So now what's going to happen is whenever I start adding in my drawers connected to this, they will actually show up in my ME system. So right now, shows nothing, we have no storage, right? That's okay. We're going to go ahead and get started by adding on some of these guys. Facing the wrong direction. I do that all the time. Can I rotate you with a wrench? No. That would have been easy. Alright, a little bit of latency there, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get the compacting drawers down, though. They're the ones that I really want to use. Okay, so we got 4 down, we still got 14 to go. This is going to look kind of derpy, but I don't care. Alright, so we're going to have this big, huge bank of drawers over here. Let's go ahead and grab some of each of these materials. Doesn't matter which way we put them in, really. So if everything works to plan, if I put this in here, it should go to a drawer. Yeah, so like it went right here. But we don't want to store metal in these. We want to store metal in the compacting drawers. So let's come on over here ourselves. Go ahead and put the aluminum in there. And I have a key, right? And that's going to lock that drawer to aluminum. The thing that's really awesome about this is that whenever we go ahead and do this, it's actually going to go in there. It is going to limit what... Well, actually, let's put this in here. I'm getting ahead of myself. So if we come on over here, right, it actually shows us the ingot, the nugget, and the block form. So you can pull it out however you want, and it automatically keeps track of it. So there's no setting up crafting things to compress or decompress. It does it by itself, so that's fantastic. The main thing that I need to do at this point, though, is I just have to transfer stuff over, which is a little bit less than fun, I suppose. I've made more of these drawers than there are actual metals over here, and that's because I wanted to have room for certain alloys as well. And I really don't care how these go up here because I'll be accessing everything through my ME system. We do need to make sure that we lock each of them so that they have a preferred spot to go to. Oh yeah, I like this. I need to get over here. I need to get a drawer full of stone, smooth stone glass, and I believe wood for crafting. But this is a fairly nice little setup. The only problem is these do have a fairly low limit compared to the barrels I'm using over there. So what I think I want to do is I still am going to use the barrels, but I'm going to have them as a buffer chest that filters into this setup. I think that's probably going to be my best bet. Am I missing anything over there? See, there's 12 over there. 3, 6, 12 here. So, no, we got everything. They're all locked. Good. And we get all this stuff right here at our fingertips. It's so much easier. Let's go. Actually, you know what? I have a barrel full of cobblestone. I have a storage drawer full of cobblestone. Dun 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 dun. There we go. And does that automatically reflect cobblestones available? There it goes. Yeah, I like this. This is neat. I wonder how much energy this is using, though. I'm probably better off not knowing. What are you? You're empty. You're of no use to me. You know what I could do? I could connect the storage array I have in the bottom down there to this too, and I'd have access to all that sand and the dust and stuff. That's an idea. I like that idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Now these are sorting. I don't know if that'll actually like work against this connecting properly, but there's only really one way I know of to try, which is to just do it. Alright, so this is probably going to be the dumbest way possible to do this, but I'm just going to bridge it using storage drawers. So let's see if this works. I don't actually know what the hard limits are on this thing. It worked, though. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, no, I definitely like the setup. I want you to sort by number of items. Nope. See, what I'm probably going to have to do, though, is I'm probably going to need to make a filter for this that filters out, like, all the nuggets and stuff if I don't need it. Inventory tweaks, what? Oh, that's neat. I didn't know we could do that. But we have access to our dust, we have our sand, we have our diamonds, emeralds, all that jazz. That is awesome. That is sauce. That is awesome sauce. What we don't have access to is the redstone, since it's in a barrel system, it's not in storage drawers. Those do not talk to each other. We're going to need to get this stuff into either storage drawers or something of the like. We also need to make a ton of upgrades for these things. Right now, I think these hold 8 stacks. You can upgrade that with, is it called Emerald? No, it's drawer. There we go. It's this thing right here. The highest tier 1 is a storage upgrade 6. Increases storage to 13 times base value. So that's a fairly large increase, and it just takes emeralds, sticks, and the upgrade. And thankfully, to the way that these work, you don't actually have to apply the previous tiers. You can just go straight to the emerald ones, which is kind of curious because I'm swimming in emeralds at the moment. Speaking of upgrades, let's just go ahead and do it. I only have enough here for 6, but that should be enough to show you what they do. Let's see. You know, I don't remember the pattern. Alright, so they're on the sides like this. See, that's an unfortunate thing, right? Those got picked up and put down to the bottom. We need to go ahead and lock these drawers down here so that doesn't happen. So these will always have preferred priority to what they already are. At least they should. Okay, good. Alright, and that should have gone down to the bottom. Let's go ahead and craft these up. These are actually really cheap to make. They pretty much are just wood. Anyway, the way these work, I mean, what's a resource we have a lot of right now? So I know I could not possibly fit all of my aluminum in here, or all of my iron, or the gold. So those would be well beyond, as would the copper, actually. So those we'll put on first. So gold is right here. Just right-click, it gets that little green border on it, and that just increased its capacity by 13, so that's pretty neat. Let's see, aluminum's up top, iron, and copper. I think the next one that's likely to reach that point is going to be, let's see, what is this? Ferrous. Yeah, ferrous, and probably lead, since I'm not using a lot of it. Tin I'm using enough that I don't think I need to worry. Anyway, I need to actually go ahead and start moving all of the stuff over to this, as well as getting some more drawers put in here. I think this is probably going to be it for today. I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this episode of Agrarian Skies. I'm sorry it's a little bit short compared to normal. Time it is of the essence. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and I will see you next time.